मेरे ग्रेजुएशन के एग्जाम्स तो हो चुके हैं लेकिन उसके रिजल्ट्स अभी तक नहीं आए, तो कैट के फॉर्म में मुझे क्या मेंशन करना चाहिए, ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीटेड या अपीयर्ड। मेरे पास अभी कैटेगरी सर्टिफिकेट नहीं है, मैंने अप्लाई किया हुआ है, तो मुझे क्या डॉक्यूमेंट उधर अपलोड करना चाहिए। IIMs के काफ़ी सारे मुझे प्रोग्राम्स दिख रहे हैं, तो उसमें से कौन से प्रोग्राम्स को अप्लाई करना चाहिए। तो आपके कैट के फॉर्म रिलेटेड काफ़ी सारे क्वेरीज हो गए। इस वीडियो में आपको सारे सवाल के जवाब मिल जाएंगे, क्योंकि इस वीडियो में मैं आपको स्टेप बाय स्टेप पूरा कैट का फॉर्म कैसे भरना है वो सारा बताऊंगा। आपके जो स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन है उसको एड्रेस करूंगा। इसके अलावा अगर आपके कुछ क्वेश्चन अनएड्रेस रह जाते हैं, आप कमेंट सेक्शन में अपने क्वेश्चन पोस्ट कर सकते हो और उधर मैं उसको रिप्लाई करूंगा। तो इस वीडियो को आखिरी तक जरूर से देखना और इसको लाइक और शेयर करना मत भूलना। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं और देखते हैं कैट का पूरा फॉर्म कैसे भरना है। There are 6 stages of CAT application process as displayed one by one on the screen. Stage 1 is registered and generate the user ID and password. In stage 2, you need to provide personal details and academic details. In stage 3, you need to provide the work experience related details. Then you need to select the programs at various IIMs. Then select your city preference and then review the application form and make the payment. So let's begin with the first stage of registration process, that is registering and generating your user ID and password. For this you need to visit CAT IIM website. The link has been provided in the description. So just click on that and you will land on this particular page. So over there, you on the right hand side you can see registered new candidate registration button. So you need to click over there, register, and once you will click over there, this page will be loaded and you will be able to start with your first step of registration. It will show certain instructions, so you can just close it. Make sure that you are using latest version of Chrome or Firefox, whatever browser you are using, and then few more things about kind of disclaimer, so you will say I agree. Okay, and here starts the first step of registration process. So you need to provide your name. Okay, now this name has to be as per your 10th or SSC certificate, मतलब 10th standard certificate. Now it may be possible that your name in Adhar card is different from your name over there in 10th standard certificate. Make sure to mention the name as per your 10th standard mark sheet, okay, or certificate. Then you need to provide your date of birth, email address, confirm email address, country, of course India, and then you need to provide mobile number. Now here just take care of one thing. In case if you are using a browser where some data are saved, if you just click directly use that saved data, it will create some issue because it will not take the code. So it is advisable that you don't use the saved data. Instead, once you have selected your country, say India, so it will automatically display number 91, our country code over here, and then you enter your mobile number, whatever it is. So you can just enter this mobile number and you can confirm the mobile number and you can generate the OTP. So let me fill this detail and let me show you what to do next. So I have filled all the necessary details. I have just provided some dummy details, but of course my mobile number and email ID has to be correct to show you the further stages. So now I'll click on general OTP. Okay, so yes, now it is showing certain things over here. Right, we have provided all the details. So right, okay. So now it is asking ke enter your OTP that you have received on mobile phone. So let me just enter that OTP and then we'll proceed with further stages. And then I'll have to click validate OTP. So it will say your mobile number has been successfully validated. Okay, and similarly I must have received one OTP on my mail ID. So I'll have to check that OTP and enter it over here. Okay, and I'll validate that. So it will say this has been successfully validated. Now if I'll scroll down further, I'll have to select this I agree. Again enter CAPTCHA. There are so many CAPTCHAs that you'll have to enter. Yeah, for security reasons probably they have set this. Okay, and then yes, you will have to click on re-verify. Now this is a new stage that they have introduced just to be just to ensure more correctness of the detail, because year on year they have observed students are making some silly mistake. So once you click on re-verify, all the details that you have provided will be displayed over here. Make sure that you are reading them and you are giving confirmation that these details are correct. Okay, and then you click on submit. So your user ID and password will be generated, and then it will show that it has been sent to your mail ID as well as mobile number. So if you check your mail ID and mobile number, you must have received the message over there. You will find your registration number as well as the password. So now using that, next time you can log in, but here to continue the application process you can just click on go to application. So here starts our second stage of application process, where I need to provide my personal details and academic details. So let's see how to do it. Now let's see how to fill personal details and academic details. This is going to be extremely important, and I'm sure you will have plenty of questions in this section itself. So I have tried to answer all the questions up to the extent possible. So your number will be directly displayed as you had provided during the time of registration in the first step. Then you need to provide your first name, middle name and last name. First name is your own name, last name is your surname, and the middle name is usually your father's name. Now if you belong to that part of the country where there is nothing like middle name, then it is going to become a bit tricky. So in that case, sometimes your name in the marksheet is mentioned, say Amit P Sharma. So that P part becomes your middle name, and that is what you need to mention over here. As it is that you see in your certificates, you need to mention it as per that, preferably 10 standard certificate. Okay, and father guardian's name, so yes, that is something that you can easily mention. Spouse name you really don't need to mention unless you're a woman and you are mentioning your husband's name who's married. Okay, then comes your date of birth. It is again mentioned as per the registration details. Then you need to select your gender, nationality, category. Now here, if I select general category, I'll get limited option, and in case instead of that, suppose I belong to EWS or NC, OBC or SC or ST category, it will ask me to provide further details, like I'll have to upload my certificate copy. So for that, it will ask me the certificate issue date, state, union, territory, category, serial number of the caste. For that, they have provided all the details on their website. Okay, so for that, what you can do is you can just go to their registration guide document, and they have provided certain websites where probably you will be able to find out your caste number in case if it is not mentioned in your certificate. Usually that caste number or tribe number is mentioned in your caste certificate. So pick it from there. Okay, and then you need to provide the other details as they have asked, and later on you will have to upload the document. Now the question is, what if I don't have my caste certificate? So there is a provision for this. What you need to do is you can actually check on their website. They have provided the details under the FAQ. So just check this part, category selection tab. Okay, so in that, how to reach to FAQ, on the top right corner on the website you will see FAQ option. So there, once you go, you will see this information. Here they have mentioned the caste certificate that you upload in the application form should be in the government approved format. The certificate format is also available on CAT website under the certificate section. Okay, so if you go to CAT website, and let me just take you on the CAT website first. So we are on the home page. Let's go to the home page. Over there, once you scroll down, under the certificate you will see NCOBC certificate, EWS certificate, SCSA certificate and all. In case if you don't have your certificate currently, suppose you have misplaced that, or the previous certificate has expired and you have applied for renewal of the same, so what you can do is you can just download the certificate, NCOBC certificate. It will be something like this. You need to fill all the details and get the necessary stamp and signature done, and then you can scan this certificate copy as PDF and you can upload this as well. So this is the format that they have provided. In case if you don't have your certificate, you can provide the details over here, but the main part is you will have to take the signature and stamp from the mentioned authority, okay, stipulated authority, or you can say assigned authority. So just take care of that, otherwise it will become invalid. Okay, so I really hope I have addressed your query related to certificate. Now let me just select general category over here. Then do you belong to person with disability? So I'm selecting no over here. In case if you have disability, then once again you will have to produce the certificate. In case if you don't have certificate, they have provided that format also. You can download from the place that I just mentioned on the website, and you can fill those details as well. First COVID vaccination certificate, first COVID vaccination date. So let me just mention something over here. Okay, so suppose my first vaccination was done over there, then second vaccination, I'm just providing some dummy date. Then you need to provide all the details of your address. Primary mobile number will be displayed by default, primary email address. You need to provide alternate email address, alternate mobile number, relationship and all. Now comes another important part. uploading the photograph and signature, and students have to spend lots of time in this one. So if you want to cut short your time, just follow this instruction. So just make sure that you have a scanned copy of photograph. Okay, now this photograph you can also scan through mobile. The only problem with mobile is if I take any picture through mobile nowadays, because the camera are more advanced, that picture size will definitely be more than 1 MB. While here they have clearly mentioned the maximum size is of 1 MB. So if it is more than 1 MB, it will not allow. If it is too small, then again it will not allow. It has to be of this dimension, 30 pixel by 45 pixel. So 45 pixel. So you can take help of any of your friend who is a bit good at computer, particularly the Paint. So there is a tool in Microsoft Office, Paint. So you can use that and you can resize your image as per the pixel defined. Normally, if you take if you just get your photograph scanned also, that's the best way. And just make sure, ask the person who is scanning it to get it in a smaller size, and then you can upload the photograph over here. So for example, if I upload this photograph, let me, just a second, this is not valid. So if I upload, say, this photograph, so it will show me once again that human face is not present. Actually the photograph has face present, but the image size is too small to check the quality, so it will not accept, because the photograph that I'm uploading is just of 5 or 6 KB. Instead, if I'm uploading another photograph which is of proper quality, so it will accept that and it will show that it has been uploaded properly. So once it is done, you can close it, and you can also view over here, right? Similarly, you can upload your signature. So yes, signature, they haven't kept any specific criteria for that, just that it has to be JPG format. Acha, one more thing, if your photograph or signature is in PNG format, then again it is creating trouble. It is not accepting PNG format. So what you can do is you can open it with Paint and then go to Save As option. Over there you can save as JPG or JPEG, right? Only then you will be able to upload it. So both the documents are uploaded, and in case if you have caste certificate, then it will show a third option over here to upload your caste certificate. So just complete that part and then we'll proceed with the academic details. Okay, view your signature. Acha, unless you view it, they will not allow you to proceed further. So now I have viewed it, so it is highlighted. Similarly, if I view this, it will become highlighted, and then I can proceed further. So data saved successfully. As you know that CAT form is designed such a way that if I want to leave at this stage, I can click on logout option, and once I come back, my personal details will be shown over there. You really don't need to fill once again, because we had clicked on save and next button. Now comes again an important section, academic details. So let me help you with that. Now let's see how to complete the academic details section. So first part in that is to provide your 10th standard marks and details. So over there you need to select your board from which you completed your 10th standard. So for this candidate it was Maharashtra State Board, and they have provided all the different boards that are available. Of course CBSE, ICSE all would be there, even the state board are available over there. So just select that board. Month and year of completion, this doesn't matter exactly, but you can just check in your mark sheet what date did you receive your marks. So you can just mention that date. Usually it is April, May in that particular year. Then you need to enter the maximum marks. Just be careful about this. You need to include all the subjects over here. So in many boards you have one optional subject, but then you appeared for the exam of that, and you were awarded marks for that. So do not take those best 5 or something like that. If there was 6 subject, even if you were usually for admission in 11th and 12th standard, they consider best 5 subjects, but here you need to enter all 6 subject marks. So just be careful about that. And one more thing, that you need to enter the aggregate percentage. I really don't understand for last many years that why they ask you to enter your percentage when they themselves are calculating at the back end. So for example, if I got 500 marks out of 600 marks, I need to calculate this percentage. You can easily make out it is 83.33%, provided you are a serious candidate for CAT, right? Instead of 83.33, if I enter just 83, it will show an error. It will say incorrect percentage. So if you want, you can use calculator and make sure that up to 2 decimal places you are calculating accurate marks. They've also shown over here that, for example, if your percentage comes out to be exactly 70.1666, then you'll have to mention 70.17. So just be careful about this. Okay. Similarly, you need to provide your 12th standard marks, the stream and all discipline, means whether it was art, commerce, science or others. So select the stream, enter maximum marks, total marks, and again percentage you need to enter. Once this part is over, now comes the crucial part, bachelor's degree detail. Now here you need to understand certain things, especially if you completed your graduation in 2020 or 21 and you were not given the marks for a particular semester. That means you were promoted without examination. So if you select, are you in final year of bachelor degree, and if you select no, and so again it will ask, have you completed your bachelor degree? It will, and if you select yes, and over here after providing all the detail in the year of completion, say for example if I mention June 2020, then it will give me this option, aggregate marks or past promotion without marks. So for example, in my university they conducted examination and I have mark sheet of all the semesters, then I can select aggregate marks and provide this one. But in case if I was promoted past without marks, then they will not ask for that, but I'll have to select this declaration that I declare that I have not awarded any marks due to COVID-19 and so on and so forth. So this part is very clear. Now what about those who have just completed say 4th semester but they haven't received the mark sheet? Now this is a crucial case. Now if you are in say in the final year of your graduation and you have completed your say 4th semester, so it's a 3-year program, you have completed your 2nd year, that is 4th semester, but your 4th semester results are not out yet. Nothing to worry here, because when you enter your percentage marks, it is clearly mentioned that enter the aggregate marks obtained up to the last received mark sheet. So if you have received mark sheet for 3 semesters, you need to enter the aggregate percentage of 3 semester, right? But in case if your 4th semester exams haven't happened till date, that means your 4th semester has been delayed and you are yet to even complete your 4th semester examination, so you can't say that you are in final year. In such scenario, I'll suggest you to drop cat body a mail that due to due to pandemic, our university the schedule has been delayed continuously. Even that effect is visible right now, and ideally my 4th semester should have been over, but I'm still in my 4th semester, and it will be over in another 2 months, and then I'll be entering in my final year. Don't forget to mention that you are going to complete your graduation in 2024, so I'm sure they'll tell you the appropriate steps that you need to take. Okay, this is for those for whom the 4th semester exam hasn't happened till date. If your exams have happened, pre-final year exams have happened, and the mark sheets are not released, then there is nothing to worry. So if I select, are you in final year of bachelor degree? If I select yes, have you completed bachelor degree? No. Okay, it will not allow me to select anything because it is obvious that I haven't completed my bachelor degree. But if I say, are you in final year of bachelor degree, and if I select no, then why they are asking have you completed bachelor degree? Because you can say you have completed your bachelor degree only when you have received all the mark sheets. So that's the reason they are asking you to select one more option. Okay, fine. So chalo, let's go ahead with this part. Are you in final year of your bachelor degree? I'll say yes. Suppose I have just entered to 3rd year, only then I am eligible for CAT exam. So I'll have to select everything, duration, 3 years, current semester. Now current semester, even if my 5th semester hasn't started, but the 4th semester is over, so I can mention that my current semester is 5th semester. Are you getting this point? You will select current semester as 4th semester only if your 4th semester exams haven't happened, and in that case, as I mentioned, just drop them a mail and get a reply, and whatever they suggest, go ahead accordingly. Okay. And yes, so I'll select 5th semester over here, type university. So now there are various types of university. For example, there are certain central university, there are state university. So this candidate is from Pune University, which is a state university, but there are certain central university also. So you can just type your university name on Google and you can understand which type of university it is. For example, university like Narsi Monji, Symbiosis, they are deemed university, or you can say private university. So again, they have given an option of deemed university or private university. So you need to visit that university website and you can also check which kind of university it is. Okay, so for this candidate, it is state university. The moment I selected state university, it will give me different options. Okay, now the state university that I am talking about, it is called Savitribai Phule University. But if I type Savitribai Phule, it is not showing me anything. They are still showing the old name, Pune University. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I need to select the territory. So first I'll select my state, that is Maharashtra, and then it will ask me to provide university name. So once again, if I enter Savitribai Phule, it is not showing, but the old name of that university was Pune University, so I need to select Pune University, that means Pune. So this is how you can select the appropriate name. Then you just mention the name of the college, so say for example XYZ college. Okay, I can't mention XYZ college, I'll mention Sahu College of Commerce. Okay, and then degree name, so I'll mention, say I have done Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Commerce or whatever I have done. Okay, discipline, so again in BBA there are various disciplines. For example, it may be BBA International Business and so on and so forth. So in case if you don't find anything, then you can select, suppose you are doing BBA and there is nothing like stream or so, it is pure BBA degree, then in that case you can select something like management or so, because ultimately it's a business management program. Okay, so let's see which works better for BBA. If you are pursuing BCom, then you can select commerce, that's it, nothing else to select over there. Yeah, so here we have some limited options. Let's see if they have mentioned something like management or so. Yeah, so I'll select management, business administration. Okay, and then graduation stream, so non-engineering. Now once again, why are they asking us to select engineering or non-engineering when I have clearly mentioned I have done BBA? So guys, it is for their own internal purpose. Later on they are going to filter the students based on engineering students and non-engineering students. So if they have provided this button, this option, so that they can clearly filter it. Okay, so that's why they are asking you to take this trouble. And then month and year of commencement, so say it started in June 2018, right after my 12th completed, and month year of completion. So here since I am still in my final year, so I need to mention the month year of the completion, tentative completion. So I am expected to get my graduation over by say May 2024. Okay, so this is what I can mention. Of course I can't mention September 24 because it's better, because anyway it is a tentative date, so it's always better that you mention something like May or June. Even if it gets delayed later on, that's perfectly fine, because this is anyway a probable month year of completion. And percentage marks awarded, so say I got 75%. And do you have or are you undergoing a dual or 5-year program? No, so it's not there. And click here if you have more than one bachelor degree, so I don't think most of the students have it. Do you want to enter master degree? So I'll say no. Any other professional degree? So if I select yes, it will provide me further options. Okay, do you are you a fellow of the Institute of Actuarial India? No. But do you want to enter any professional degree such as CA, CS, CWA? If I select yes, it will provide me the other options where I can provide the appropriate details. But it's not applicable, so I'll straight away select no, and I'll click on save and next option. So I really hope this part is clear. Now we'll talk about work experience part. Before moving forward, just want to tell you that in case if you're looking for free CAT exam preparation, then you can attend my YouTube sessions and sessions that I conduct on Unacademy Learning app. The link for past sessions have been provided in the description, so do check that. Now let's see how to fill work experience related detail. In case if you are a fresher and this section is not relevant for you, you can check the timestamps and you can directly jump to the next part of this video. But yes, if you are working, then there are few things that you need to understand. The work experience will be considered only what you have gained after your graduation. Okay, so if you started working say when you were in final year of your graduation, or you worked somewhere as a part-time even after your work graduation, all this won't be counted. It has to be a full-time work experience after your graduation. Internship, projects, all this would not be counted. Okay, that's something that you need to understand. Now one interesting part about this work experience, suppose I am working with automobile industry, so I need to select the industry where I was working. I started working from 1st April 2022. So let me just select that date. Okay, now it is asking me to enter a compulsory end date. I am still working with that company, but still I need to enter an end date. So that date has to be 31st July. For example, if you are still working with that company, the end date has to be 31st July. Please understand this part. Even if you haven't resigned, because they are going to consider work experience only till 31st of July. And then if there is no break in your experience, for example, you didn't go for any leaves or in between for 2-3 months or so, then you can enter break in experience as 0, and it will automatically calculate the number of days that you have worked, and it will show you further over here. In case if you have worked with multiple companies for different time duration in multiple industry, then you can select those industries and select the start date, end date accordingly. So this is how you need to complete the work experience part. I really hope this is very clear. Make sure that you have proper documents like joining date, end date, in case if you have left that company. Even in colleges, they may ask you to produce the salary slips. So normally you receive it from the company, or they may also verify your bank statement. So please be prepared, do not bluff over here. Now let's understand which program should you apply to various IIMs. I mean, which program should you select in the application form at various IIMs. 2-3 important points. First, there are 20 IIMs. The 21st IIM, that is IIM Mumbai, nothing is confirmed about that particular IIM, so it is not mentioned over here. It looks like they'll release separate application, they'll invite separate application after the CAT is over, so it's not in question right now. Second, different IIMs provide different degree or certificate. For example, there are few IIMs like IIM Ahmedabad and few other which provide PGP or PGPM certificate. There are IIMs like IIM Amritsar and others which provide MBA degree. It doesn't matter whether you are pursuing PGP or MBA, ultimately it's from IIM. So nothing to worry about the degree or certificate that you are getting. So just don't worry about that. Now there are different programs at IIM, starting with regular 2-year full-time program. At IIM Ahmedabad we call it PGP program. At certain other IIMs like Amritsar we call it MBA program. And there are specialized program like MBA in business analytics or PGP in business analytics and so on and so forth. Apart from that, there are FABM program, and that is food and agribusiness management program, and there are PhD programs and executive programs. So you should be ideally selecting the programs for which you are eligible and you are interested. Though it is not confirmed whether the interview panel at IIM check which other program you have applied, it is always a good idea to limit your choices as per your interest and eligibility. So I'll suggest that you be thoughtful about the program that you are selecting. My recommendation is that you select this regular PGP or PGPM or MBA program at each of the IIM. For example, IIM Ahmedabad PGP, then FABM, if I am eligible for that, check the eligibility criteria, then I can select. I'm not interested in EPGD ABA, that is executive program, so I'm not interested in that. Doctoral program means PhD, I'm not going for that, so I'll not select. I'm Amritsar, I'll select MBA. PhD I don't require. Executive I'm not interested. Yes, if I'm interested in business analytics, I can additionally select business analytics at IIM Amritsar. Similarly, if you are interested in human resource management also, you can select that. But just give a thought, what if they check your profile and they see this person has applied to business analytics as well as human resource management? They may find you a confused candidate. See, you can definitely select MBA program and MBA and business analytics, or MBA and human resource management, because in MBA program again you get a choice to pursue your specialization in the second year, and you can go for subjects like business analytics or human resource management and so on and so forth. So they are like similar, but selecting business analytics and human resource management doesn't leave a good impression over there. So I'll suggest if you are interested in business analytics, do not select HRM. If you are interested in HR, why should you select business analytics? So you can make your own decision over here, but be thoughtful about that. Similarly, at IIM Bangalore, once again it's a PGP program. Then there is PGP EM. So just check whether you are eligible for that and are you interested in that kind of program. Then PGP business analytics, once again it's there. Then IIM Bodh Gaya, again there is MBA program. So you need to go through each and every program, and this is a good opportunity for you to understand what kind of programs are there. Otherwise, I have seen many candidates who are even scoring well in CAT exam, they are blindly selecting every single option. They're directly clicking over here, select all, which I don't recommend. Spend some time, understand different program. Don't worry about your CAT preparation. Even if you are spending 1 or 2 hours over here to understand various program, trust me, it will give you good insight. So spend some time. And for each of the program, you also need to select your interview city preference. You need to compulsorily select 2 cities. So for example, if I am staying in Pune, I'll select Mumbai as my first city of preference, and then the other city for me closer will be either Hyderabad or Ahmedabad. Both are at a similar distance from Pune, so I am selecting Hyderabad. the flight tickets are slightly cheaper. Okay, so I'm selecting this. So similarly, you can select the 2 city preference for each of the program that you are applying. Now this is going to be slightly tedious task, so sit at comfort, sit with lots of time in hand so that you can complete this section properly. Once this is done, now comes the test city, which I'll explain now. Now in the test city, you need to select the city of your choice for appearing for CAT exam. Let's understand few things. Many students feel that if I am in Pune right now, then I need to select my test city as Pune. No, that's not true. If because CAT exam is going to happen on 26th November, so during November, if you are expected to be in different city, you can directly select that city as on today as well. So that's also possible. So yes, you can select your cities of your choice. If you are filling your form early, 100% you can say that you will get your city that you have given as the first preference. You really don't need to travel to other city. But yes, if you are waiting for the last day, then it may be possible that the number of seats that they have allotted for CAT exam in that particular city are filled, and you might be sent to some other city. So it's always advisable to complete your application right after watching this video. Okay, so and we need to select 6 different cities. I don't know why they are asking for 6 cities, because in last many years I have seen that almost every single student who have applied in first 30 days, they have got their first city as their city of preference. Okay, yeah, they are conducting exam at all the cities, so there is no question of sending you to some other city. So I'm selecting my first city as Pune, for example. Okay, then second city I'll select Navi Mumbai, because that will be easier. The third city I can select as Nashik, so Nashik is also close. Then fourth city I can select something else, Satara, if it's available. Yes, then I can select some center in Mumbai. So Navi Mumbai and Mumbai, they are considering as 2 different places, and I'll select say Ahmedabad. Okay, so this is how I have selected 6 cities. So yeah, just select your city of the examination, and then you can proceed further for the last part, which is review and payment. Now before you make the payment, please review your form thoroughly. Now how can you review your form? So just scroll down and you will see a preview button. So once you click on a preview button, it will show all the details, go through all the details, scrutinize every single piece of information that you have provided, particularly your name, marks and everything else. Right, and then once you feel that everything is correct, then you can click on OK. You can just see that this time you need to pay 2,400 rupees because we are from general category, and you can select Bill Desk or SBI ePay. Now SBI ePay doesn't mean you need to have SBI account. These are just the payment gateways. So you can select Bill Desk and it will have all the other payment options available. And then once I click, I have previewed the application form and I do agree. Then it will ask me to enter CAPTCHA. So once again we need to enter CAPTCHA. Yeah, so let's enter the CAPTCHA. Most likely it's going to go wrong. Jeez. Okay, case insensitive. So yeah, that should not be an issue, and it is taking me to the payment gateway. Now once I have selected Bill Desk, so it is provide me quite good number of options. So I can either pay through my debit credit card or net banking, UPI. If I want, I can pay through Google Pay. So I'm sure all of you are familiar how you do online transactions. So just complete that part and your application process gets over here. Now I really hope that you found this video useful. Do let me know in the comment section so that my efforts are appreciated and I keep coming with more such informative video. If you have any query, then do post it in the comments. I'll try to address as many queries as possible, and don't forget to hit the like button to share it with all your friends.
Now the question is how to prepare for CAT exam and other MBA entrance exam in a very structured manner. So you can join Unacademy Plus or Iconic subscription using my code CHARTED, and then you can prepare under my guidance for all these exams. When you join the subscription, you get the live lectures, recorded session, outsolving sessions, study material, test series, and many more benefits. So go for Plus or Iconic today itself using my code CHARTED. For more details, check the link in the description.